So I went for a conservative 365 on my low bar comp squat today. On this day, because I'm recording the audio the day after. I'll say it was about like RP 8.5. And I didn't want to go heavier than that because the approach time, I'm going into, this kind of new cycle of the Bulgarian manual, or kind of just going back to it after like a 3-week break. Or not break, but like, doing hypertrophy for 3 weeks on the Juggernaut AI program. So I'm more used to high reps, lower intensity, and taking more of the lessons I learned from those 3 weeks and applying to this program, going more submaximal on my back offsets and on my singles to a lesser extent, right? I still don't hit those RP 8 or RP 9 singles. RP 10, I'm gonna taper it off, like go softer on that, like not go as many times RP 10, especially in these first few weeks when I'm still like getting used to lifting heavy singles again. But for my back offsets, I want to make it submaximal, like honestly under RP 8, right? Like RP 6 or 7 is my goal, and undershooting it is the goal, right? Because that can allow me to accumulate more higher quality volume and lower the amount of fatigue I have, right? Because a set of like triple on squat could be like RP 10 or it could be RP 7, but if it's RP 10, that just fatigues me so much more, right? And the same applies for bench, especially bench. Like if I go RP 10 on a triple, right? Like 2 sets of 3 on 2 triples. If the second set is RP 10, the next day, especially if that was like heavy weight and real big grinders, that could be tough for me the next day, right? So this back off set of one set of 8 reps is like RP 5. So next time I do low bar squat, I will probably increase the 275 to 285. And it'll probably be still around like RP 6 probably, maybe 5. Because when the weight gets really, that's a maximal, the RP is really hard to discern. So I say I want to still stay around that RP 5, 6, 7 range, but like 285 for 8, I think is a good number. I really don't want to do something like 300 for 8, because I know it's way too hard already. After a heavy single, so probably 285 for 8, and then if that's too hard, if that's like RP 7, I'll lower it to like 280 next time. But I want to be able to do like one set of 8 every time I do low bar squat, right? Rather than triples, because I think higher reps will benefit me in terms of growth of my legs and my posterior chain, and that's kind of more of the long-term vision, and that's how I really want to use this program, rather than just to have the quick strength gains, right? But have a long-term, like bigger muscles, and then that gives me more room to grow. Now, last thing I want to talk about is my touch and go bench. I did my previous daily minimum, which is 265, and here it was like RP, let's say 8.5. Normally it's like RP 7, maybe even easier than that. So I'm getting back my strength, so I'm not really disappointed about that, about 265 moving at 8.5, but I'll take it. And then the back off sets, the 205 for 2 sets of 8 was actually they were pretty hard. It was like RP 8 on the second set, but it was actually harder than I expected. I'm just not as good on high reps for bench. I'm better at low reps for bench and higher reps on squat. So that's something I have to take into account. So with doing high rep sets on bench, I really need to keep the weight at a certain number. So like touch and go bench, my 2 sets of 8 should not get above like 215, right? Like if 215 for 2 sets of 8 will be like if I feel really good that day. If not, like 205. Anyways, that's all I'm gonna say. I really hope my bench get stronger by the day. And I'm recording this after the next day, after the workout for next day. So I already know that. So I know that my bench is getting better, even though I did a lot of incline dumbbell on this day, which I forgot to mention. I actually did 80-pound dumbbells. So I did 75 for the first set for 12. That was like RP 7, RP 6, and then I did 80 pounds for 10, RP like 9, and then did 75 again for like 10 at RP 9. So I can't believe I'm doing up to 80 pounds on the incline dumbbell bench, even though it's low incline. So that's a pretty good feat for me. I really want to hit like 100-pound incline dumbbell bench for like 8 reps maybe. I think that's coming maybe in a few months, in a year. That's more of like a secondary goal. And then I did do skull crushers for the first time in a while. Like the other time I did it, I think it was like 3-4 years ago, and I really didn't know how to do them at all. But I did skull crushers basically like the first time in forever, or basically like the second time I've ever done it, and I really felt a burn in my triceps. And I only used like 60 pounds. I only did like 8 or 9 reps for 2 sets, and then it was like 9 reps the first set, 7 reps for the set after that, and then I went down to 40 pounds and did like 15 reps. And I forgot, also pull sumo deadlift. So it was a long day actually. So it was like a 3-hour day. 3-hour workout. So it was a long workout, but I'm a bit fatigued on the next day, but my performance on the squat the next day wasn't actually that bad. So that's the commentary, and we'll talk more about my next workout tomorrow, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Yeah.